Hello everybody. Just to start, I take this opportunity to have a small talk about the future of gaming, but in particular to try to touch upon what social gaming business models evolve with relationship to the lottery industry. We think that there's a couple of developments around now in the world that give rise to very interesting business models. So we see that the social gaming arena has developed in a way that a lot of people, mostly younger demographics, are being attracted to. So this is a very interesting example that the lottery industry could look at. So from our side, in Intralot, we have been very active in observing this space. We have been very active in trying to identify what makes a good game. So traditionally, the lottery industry has been focused on what is being called the numerical games. In some of the lottery industries, we do have also sports betting or scratch tickets. So all these have been around for many, many years. And they have proved their value, they have proved their massive scale, they have proved the value proposition to the customers. Now, what would a normal lottery customer think about? He would go after the dream. He would buy a ticket, he would participate in draws that occur frequently, and all this is being supported by massive retail chains, massive information systems which handle all this data. There are peaks in this process, and all that has been, a traditional way of doing business. However, in recent years we have this model of what's being called the social gaming. So the social gaming is all about social, and by the way, it's about gaming. So the question is how effectively the world of gaming has been combined with the world of social. So we think that analyzing this space, there is a dimension that reflects not the game itself, but the social capacity of the game. So for example, when someone participates in a game, there is an anticipation, there is an expectation that something will happen in a certain point in time ahead of him. So that expectation is being upgraded, is being rising. We take this notion and we extend it into how can we design games for the lottery industry that have a time dimension. They have what we call the mechanics and the dynamics. We need to inject into our industry things which follow the progression. They understand what a player journey is, and the journey by definition is something that has a beginning, it has a middle, and hopefully it has an end. So these are notions which directly relate to what we call socialization of things. In the industry there have been movements, and mostly around what is being called gamification, which in practice means that you utilize games in order to perform various, let's say, traditional tasks. What could be a traditional task be? Well, marketing is one. How do you affect marketing through games? That's a very interesting notion. But this is on, let's say, on a complementary side of our business. What we do then is we take these notions, we take the ideas that exist in the social space, and we translate them into the new lottery. So we are at the point in time that we will expect, and I think that there's going to be a plan in the next 5 years, let's say, that the lottery industry is going to be massively modernized, and it will enhance what is being now called the social gaming space. And in this respect, we expect that this new emerging lottery will have a pivotal role in the industry. There's a lot of talk in our industry. So you would notice in conferences there's a lately longer discussion that the space of social gaming and the space of gambling are in collusion cause, as they call it. We don't believe that this is a collusion cause, it's a synergistic cause. So the issue is that the winners in this game are going to be these guys, that they will extract the notions from social gaming, implement them into lotteries. And that's where the whole game is going to be like. That was a short talk.